ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. I'm Karimaku.
And I'm Cody.
Okay. People are being stupid.
Yeah, the jury has finally voted that they think Gina is guilty. We now have to prove that they're all dumb. Okay. It's also very hot in here. I'm dying of heat stroke.
I'm in here too.
Yeah, and I also keep getting lightheaded because I have to switch between like 12 different voices because Lonnie is only voicing one character.
Shush, 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 shush.
The juror's contentions. Once a day ago, as the real guy say. A different breed, us law-abiding citizens.
As only 2 bullets were found at the scene, I would say the whole case is done and dusted.
You don't need a stereoscope to see the truth here. Every which way you look at it, it was that pickpocket. Well, I never imagined that a simple operation caused me such grief. We're gonna have to press that.
The accused attempted a theft on the previous day. I can see I'm busy. I can see I'm in for a busy day ahead.
I am ballistics expert. I have seen many shootings. There is nothing I do not know about guns.
Okay, you're gonna
Kind of a weird thing to, like, you know, point out. Mr. Man who likes to instill terror in people via concussive detonations.
It turns out he was there at Mr. Windibank's.
He's the killer.
He's the killer. He's been on the jury this whole time.
I wouldn't be surprised! Sorry, I got a little upset. It would seem there's little remaining room for doubt. I have to admit I was rather bowled over by the argument put forward by the chap in black. But when that fell apart like a house of cards, I saw that I'd be jolly well hoodwinked.
His thing is like in his mustache, not actually in his mouth.
Well, I mean, it's tobacco. It's bad for you. No more!
The whole courtroom is turning against me. It's not fair.
I want to be the one who's right.
Iris. The prosecutor's being mean.
I heard that.
Because just because Ginny's done some things she shouldn't have done in the past, that doesn't make her a murderer.
You're mean. Ugly. Allow me to savor this fruity vintage while I savor the spectacle of your fruitless debate on the matter.
He's just super loud.
Allow me to savor it. Shit.
You good?
Here's to the truth coming out. Eventually. Not if I have anything to do about it. Well, you're fucked. That's enough preamble. Counsel, proceed with the summation examination.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
It wasn't a question, punk.
You punk ass. Yes, my lord.
Yes, daddy. Nope, try again. Don't do that again.
It's
Do
a different
something
one.
else. Do a different thing. Don't do that.
Okay, whatever.
Alright, I know for a fact we have to push the
Wait.
doctor.
Oh, it's gonna be hers and the fucking guy at the end.
Are you sure it's not going to be the doctor? Because he's going to point out that there's still a bullet in Sholmes.
Okay, we'll press the doctor real quick.
Yeah, because him and the Russian guy I know we need to press.
Hold it!
I'm going to lose my shit about the Russian guy every time we have to talk to or about him.
Would you please stop muttering about things that have nothing to do with this trial, sir? The defendant's life is on the line here.
Well, the thing is, I couldn't really say that it's nothing to do with this trial, to be honest.
Huh?
I mean, there's no question that the man who was shot, but the bullet had simply vanished from his stomach. It's quite inexplicable, don't you think?
I almost don't want to ask, but the surgery you've been muttering about all this time, you were operating on...
What was the fellow's name now? Airlick? No, Airlock? No, Hairlock?
Herlock Sholmes by any chance?
Yes, good lord. It was that Airlock fellow.
What? You're the surgeon that operated on Sholmes?
technically I'm still operating on him. I just, went out on my lunch break and got a little lost.
I was supposed to come back like 3 hours ago.
That's right. Using the very latest anesthesia techniques I might had. It was a fairly major op, I can tell you. He only screamed a little bit.
This is crazy.
This is science. Let me see.
This is Sparta.
The fellow was brought in not long after midnight, if I remember correctly.
Have you been operating on him ever since?
God, the fact that that hole in 300 is supposed to be a well.
Yeah, you've ruined that well for everyone in that village, right? You kicked a dead body into it.
Which, apparently that was things Spartans did to their Persian emissaries, but, that's not a fucking well. That's a hole. They said he'd been shot by some sort of criminal or another, so they opened it up like a shop. But the funny thing is, I went over to his insides with a fine-tooth comb, and I couldn't find the bullet anywhere. So I'm afraid I had to throw up my hands and just stitch the fella back up.
You know, that's so much recovery time for a bullet not actually being there. Right?
I mean, maybe. If it was a through-and-through wound, it's actually better than if the bullet had stayed in there, because they gotta, pluck it out.
I hate to state the obvious, but...
And if it hit any bones on the way, or just, exploded in his body, you gotta pick out all the pieces.
Surely that's because the bullet is still at the scene of the shooting.
The counsel for the defense is correct. As is clearly shown
Oh,
in
you have the picture!
as is clearly shown in this photographic print.
Can I have that picture?
The bullet that the Skulkin brothers fired at Mr. Sholmes hit him in the stomach region. Then exited his body and lodged into the shop wall where the calendar was hanging by the door. I think you'll find it's really quite simple if you just consider the... Oh wait, that's Ryunosuke.
I think you'll find it's really
Puberty! Yay!
His balls dropped. I think you'll find it's rather quite simple if you just consider the problem three-dimensionally.
Unfortunately, we only exist in a two-dimensional state.
No, this is a three-dimensional game.
Fuck. Who do you think I am, son?
A doctor? Well, juror number 4 is about the best I can do.
As soon as I saw the wound to the man's stomach, I flipped him over.
And then his guts spilled out. It was really nasty.
It was funny.
Like a pancake?
No, don't be silly. It was more like flipping bacon.
What's bacon? Are you saying that you checked his back?
They have bacon.
I know, it'd be really funny if he specifically didn't know what bacon was.
Of course I did. There wasn't a trace of injury. No sign the bullet had left the body at all.
Was there a sign that the bullet had entered the body to begin with?
I don't know, they fired a harpoon gun at him or some shit. Got him with a spear when nobody was looking.
Well, I mean, he has a utility belt. Anyway, what?
That's the point. Jesus. The only logical conclusion was that the bullet was still somewhere in the man's innards. Which is exactly why I set about slicing him up.
It's in his colon.
And I'm still none the wiser even now. How many times do I have to say it?
You know, we would have helped you a long time ago if you said it was Sholmes that you were operating on.
Can somebody please explain how it happened? Can somebody please solve the mystery?
You know what? I was wrong. I think I know who needs to be, paired up with this guy.
Is it the maid?
No. It's almost as much of a mystery as to how this jury was put together.
In a fucking clown car. The mystery of where that bullet ended up is infuriating. Where's an expert when you... Oh. Like a ballistics expert. I am definitely not the man.
Should I just put them together now, or?
Maybe press him first. I don't know. Put it together. Okay.
I thought you were just a tourist.
I can have hobbies. A man can have interest. Good day. I am visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take a bus to Crystal Tower, please.
There is no way he's just visiting tourists. So, you're a ballistics expert. Who knew?
A man can have hobbies. I have much experience with guns. And also explosives. But that second part is not important. I have lived through many, how do you say, extreme violent bath of no blood of
I can't say it in English.
Extremely violent bloodbath, perhaps?
those extreme violent bloodbath. Me and Squeakers were the only ones to come out alive. English is a very difficult language.
Considering the sort of people you associate with, I'm surprised you still have a tongue.
Squeakers saved me. Squeakers is my tongue. What?
Huh?
Anyway, if you have questions about bullets and gun, you ask me. There is nothing I do not know. No mystery I cannot solve.
Oh, okay.
I am basically Scooby-Doo of guns. I am the hot one, Velma.
Not the one from the newest one, though.
Like, pulls off his fucking hat and he has Velma's hair. More
he's very-
accurate to character than Hulu Max's version.
Very confident in his knowledge of guns, that's for sure.
Mindy Kaling just did a violent vanity project. But, if possible, please only in Russian language.
He's not very confident in his knowledge of English, though, is he? No. Still, we should bear it in mind. He's our man if there's a mystery about guns or bullets.
Why would you make show with beloved IP and then antagonize entire fandom of said IP? Why would you do that? It makes no sense. You can really tell when you watch the show. They just wanted to make adult animated violent mystery show about lesbians, but then were forced to put Scooby-Doo on it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Objection.
Objection.
These two statements clearly contradict the idea that all I do is pit jurors against each other.
What?
Well, because it's like they're not contradicting each other.
I guess so. Ah, objection. What? Pitting. P-A-T-T.
Brad Pitt.
T-T.
On the night in question, Mr. Shows was shot by one of the Skulkin brothers.
I like boobies.
But since there's no sign of an exit wound on his back, we must assume the bullet did not pass through him. However, no bullet was found lodged in Mr. Shum's body either.
Man,
Furthermore,
he is not looking at you. He is looking, like, off into the distance. Like, the Russian guy and Mr. Garadeb are
he's like
fucking...
he's looking into the crowd and he's seeing like another person that looks exactly like him. He's like, terrorist, terrorist.
Like, he and Garadeb are currently engaged in a psychic battle, I think.
Yeah, they are fighting for their lives right now. Furthermore,
You're going to hell.
a bullet was found lodged into the wall of the shop where Mr. Sholmes was shot. Juror number 6.
I am not terrorizing. Hello, my name is Violet. Pleased to meet you.
This apparent contradiction in the facts that is so clearly troubling juror number 4. Are you able to explain this mystery?
No.
Damn! Guess Gina's going to jail.
I have seen very similar situations in Motherland. After I shot family, it was night. There was blizzard. I was running away along mountain road in freezing cold. Squeakers here was my only source of warmth.
Golly.
Golly fuck shit. The snow was piling high on both sides of road. It was very narrow and dangerous. My pursuers had hunting rifles, and they were on dog sleds.
Mental note, don't ask too many questions.
Dude, if you get shot by a hunting rifle, a .308 round will just fucking destroy whatever it comes into contact with.
It just explodes the mouse into just a mist.
Squeakers! They was shot from behind.
Oh, sorry.
This situation was very similar to what I hear today from doctor. They could not find bullet in my body. And no sign of, how do you say, exit wound. Then where did the bullet go? Bullet never hit me. Well, if it never hit you, why did you fall down?
I thought I was hit.
Bullet hit frozen wall of ice very close to my side.
What?
One small piece, very sharp, broke away from lump of ice and pierced my body. It made deep wound that looks just like a bullet wound. Good gracious. Of course, piece of ice quickly melted inside me. And that is solution of mystery of disappearing bullet.
You must have gotten one hell of an infection, though.
Maybe. I guess, maybe not. Maybe, if there was bacteria in the ice. But that doesn't answer the question at all.
Hmm?
The shooting happened at a pawnbroker shop. Not some snowy mountain road in another country.
Just an idea, but we might not be looking at exactly the same scenario here.
But it still brings up the point of a shard of ice couldn't have hit Sholmes.
I know, but, like, maybe the bullet hit near Sholmes.
It hit the calendar.
No, what if that's not the bullet? Because in order for blood to get on that calendar, the bullet would need to carry it there. But if it didn't hit Sholmes, it shouldn't have blood on it.
I guess so.
Runo?
Where exactly was Hurley shot again?
Stomach? Well, according to the report, in his stomach. Sort of around this area, I think.
Well, that's precisely where he always wears a little pouch on his belt.
A pouch full of gunpowder.
A pouch full of cocaine?
A pouch? Actually, I might have noticed something like that.
God, what would have happened to him if it was a pouch full of gunpowder?
He would have exploded. He would have been... I don't think the bullet would have been the biggest issue at that point. I think maybe the fucking cannonball-sized hole in his torso.
Actually, I might have noticed something like that.
Yes, a pouch.
Or the fact that he was over there, and up there.
It's where he keeps 3 glass vials of very dangerous
Files.
of very dangerous chemicals that he uses in his investigations.
Hang on, I gotta look that spelling up.
It might be the British. It might be the British spelling
I
of.
swear to God, if it's the British spelling. It just says another term for vial.
Yeah, it's the British spelling of it. What?
Why
really?
is it spelt that way?
Doctor, well, where is the pouch Mr. Sholmes was wearing?
I don't know. Well, fellow had nothing like that on his person when he arrived at the hospital, as far as I can remember. If I may.
I've been holding on to it as a souvenir.
And you can't have it.
Fancies.
While I realize it is forbidden for the prosecution to interject during a summation examination.
I also realize it's absolutely legal for all evidence to be brought forward in a trial.
But then I realized I don't want to do that. I should inform the defense that I have the pouch in question in the antechamber outside the courtroom.
I didn't think it'd be important to this case.
I also have the bullet that hit it, but you know, whatever. I threw that in the trash.
Sorry?
As I understand it, when the police arrived on the scene and found Mr. Sholmes injured, they removed the pouch in order to assess the wound.
Fair.
Thank goodness! I thought I was getting forgetful for a moment. Since then, it has been in my safekeeping, along with all other evidence relating to the case, which I will only hand out piecemeal as it becomes important. Because God forbid I just give it out, like, all at once.
Oh, willy-nilly.
I can personally vouch for the fact that it has not been touched since the incident occurred.
Except by me when I was playing with it.
And he's like patting his hands all over it.
There's so many fingerprints on it now.
They'll never know who this belonged to. Wait. Very well. Well, extremely unconventional during a simulation. I must demand the prosecution present this evidence. Oh my God. Stop! Bring forth Mr. Sherlock Sholmes' pouch!
He's just stumbling over his words.
I've been taking swigs from the bottle. I see. Fashionable and functional. So this is the pouch worn by Mr. Sholmes on the night in question, is it?
Yep.
Sure is. Look at that.
Look at that. One of the
Files.
One of the files is broken, and the leather around it is scorched black.
It's nitroglycerin.
It's almost as if the file exploded.
Alright, listen. I'm not an expert, If you had a vial of nitroglycerin
Well-
that big and it ignited,
Well, one, I don't think it's blue.
it's not. But now I'm on that, like in my head.
Unless it's actually colored glass and you can't tell what liquid's in it.
Or Iris dyed it for funsies. Thank you, Train.
Thank you, Train.
But it's like, if that was nitroglycerin and it got hit by a bullet,
It's just, it's like a
Sholmes.
scary movie thing where it's like when people like explode, they just pop.
that's what would happen. Sholmes would no longer have a torso. Exploded.
Yep.
Explode.
So that night, the bullet from the Skulkin brothers' gun struck Mr. Sholmes' pouch.
And it was the glass vial exploding that caused the feller's injury.
Yeah.
This bullet did not penetrate with, but was deflected into wall of shop.
Unless it wasn't.
Unless maybe shut up.
Well-
Did you ever think of that?
You're not even the one against me!
I'm not, but also I am not, for you. A delightfully complex aroma.
Can I look at it? Can I put my hands on it? Can I touch the glass?
Can I taste it? It looks tasty.
It looks blue.
Well,
It's blue flavored.
it would appear one mystery has been solved at least.
Drink it.
Though it has no bearing on the truth of this case.
What?
The bungling and burgling brothers shot the detective, and the accused shot the pawnbroker.
Yep.
The pertinent facts of this case remain unaltered.
Can I... Give me the fucking pouch!
But at least the mystery is solved. I can sleep easy tonight. Thank you, young man. Thank you very much. You fucked up.
Glad I could help. Can I have the fucking pouch? I'm gonna start attacking people.
Due to its bearing on the conundrum just solved, the court will sequester this scruffy pouch's evidence.
Okay, you're all safe for now. Hurley's pouch isn't scruffy.
This raggedy ass shit. Now the summation examination. Will you calm down?
No,
Jesus.
I want to look at it.
Try and figure out what the exploded vial was.
Give me the...
Calm down, Lonnie.
No.
Jesus.
No! Oh, the liquid inside is blue.
Is it?
Because look, the glass is white.
Okay.
Really is scorched badly just here. Oh, the strap is broken too. Oh, the strap is broken, look.
This must be where the bullet hit them.
Let me see.
Ah, the bullet's still in there. Look at that. That shit's
I
weird.
accidentally
Great.
poured out all the blue, I'm sorry. We might have nitroglycerin in the...
We might have an issue.
Everyone needs to evacuate.
Calmly and quietly. What the? Iris, look!
What? Oh, candy!
Behind where the broken file was. Do you see it?
Ah! That's the Skulkin Brothers bullet.
What a stroke of luck that it hit his pouch. This is an amazing discovery.
This also means there isn't a bullet in Sholmes.
What this means is... there were 3 bullets fired at Windibanks that night.
And that means there was a third gun, unless we're going to do the whole bullshit from the first game of the second bullet doesn't exist.
You don't exist.
We found exactly what the jurors were talking about. The third bullet.
It's time to press that juror again, I think.
Let's squeeze him.
Hard.
Anyway, let's get out of here. We looked at it. Oh, third bullet. Do I have to look at this?
You just throw it really fucking hard.
Yeah, it's dented. Doesn't seem like there's anything special.
Huh.
Just lick the bullet. Like, yep, that's a bullet.
Yippers? It would appear the defense is somewhat struggling to alter opinion.
Shut up, I got this. Hang on. Please, my lord, a little more time. After all, there's a new piece of evidence. Could be a vital clue, and I can't afford to overlook anything here. You can't afford to look over anything here. Okay.
There's still a way to turn this around, somehow. I'm sure of it.
Yes, I just throw bullets at people. For a busy day.
Well, I can die peacefully now.
Hey, can I, like...
You can't rest peacefully, actually. You, like,
Nah,
flick the bullet at him.
Why can't I pull up the court...
What?
I was about to say, like, I can't pull up the court record and like, give them evidence because, like, if I had shown that, like, I found the bullet, it's right here, people. I found it.
I don't know. Press the maid lady.
Oh wait, the maid lady?
Yeah, press her now that we have the bullet.
It's only 2 bullets we found at the scene of the crime.
Hold it!
It's the number of bullets that has you convinced. Are you sure about that?
Only two bullets were fired, and the 2 guns that fired them have been examined by the police. When the parlor maid asks me how many are invited for dinner, I always tell her to count the table settings.
No, that's logical, I suppose.
Why? Well, that's a bitch move. Just tell her how many people are arriving.
Yeah, don't make her jump through all these fucking hoops.
Although,
Is her hand a different texture than her face?
Is it, Cody? Yes. No, she just has some tanning on her fingers.
And, alright.
It's just like her ears, you dummy.
sometimes after dinner, the crockery does go.
Crockery does go missing.
No, I'm just trying to make sure that, like, that's the right word.
Yeah, no, it is.
1 or 2 guests rather like the fine china.
So you have thieves in your house.
Yeah,
You have invited thieves. Right?
Yeah.
Does your employer dine with thieves?
So I suppose,
50 of them to be precise.
if there were another bullet somewhere of which we were unaware,
Or what was it, like 101 thieves?
I don't know. I'd have to reconsider my position.
A third bullet somewhere on the scene? Could that be possible?
It is.
It's,
I can prove
it's
it.
in my fucking pocket.
You'll never believe what I have right here. Dumbasses.
Allow me to show you then. The third bullet. It's right here.
Dumbass.
And then I throw the bullet at her. Clean that up, idiot. Here it is. We discovered it just now. I obviously didn't make this out of clay. Yes, on the
What are
night
you talking about?
on the night in question in Windibank's pawnbrokery, another bullet was fired.
Stop. Stop it. What is this new trickery, you Nipponese conjurer?
Are you telling me the entire time you had it, you didn't bother to, like, look at it?
No. Maybe. Where did you find that bullet? Where are the other
He just turns into Batman. It was lodged inside Mr. Sholmes' pouch.
What?
The pouch was removed from around Mr. Sholmes' waist before he was taken to the hospital. And since then, it has been touched by no one, except you!
I did diddle the fuck out of that pouch.
I got the broken glass cuts to prove it.
Do you mean to say the shot fired by the Skulkin brothers that night?
Yes. As your lordship has surmised, it hit this pouch.
But that makes no sense whatsoever.
You make no sense whatsoever.
Got him. We already know the whereabouts of the bullet fired at Mr. Scholes.
Except apparently you fucking don't, because I found another bullet.
It's clearly visible in this photographic print.
Two guns from the scene had already been submitted into the court record as evidence.
Yes, that of Mr. Windibanks and that belonging to the Skulkin brothers.
An examination of both guns revealed that only a single bullet had been fired from each.
But that must mean
That's right.
Santa's not real.
We now know that on that night in question, 3 bullets were fired. However, only two were fired from the guns recovered at the crime scene. And until that incontrovertible, right?
Incontrovertible, yeah.
Inconsistency is somehow explained, we cannot and must not pass judgment. Fuck! Who shot him?
Order. I don't feel like yelling it. It's too hot. While the summation examination remains incomplete, the court has been presented with new facts.
Fug.
Facts that would appear to shake the very foundations upon which this case against the defendant has been built. I don't know. Maybe that bullet had been there for a couple of days and Sholmes just didn't notice. Do you think of that, nerd?
Well, we have multiple witnesses that could say that if that was true.
No, you can't.
Okay.
This is my prerogative in this situation. I hereby temporarily suspend the summation examination.
Remember the word suspend. This is gonna come back later.
By Jupiter.
What?
Bailiff, bring the witnesses back to the stand at once. All yeller their ass. Iris cannot see over the fucking railing.
Just pay attention to the jury.
This is... Governor! Were you listening to proceedings while the defense carried out the summation examination?
Not a word.
We was, Governor, we was. Perhaps we can dispense with the tedious preamble. Simply answer this one question.
Where did the third bullet come from?
My ass. I clapped my cheeks so hard I set off the gunpowder. I'm sorry. It was an honest mistake, I swear.
It's a kidney stone.
A third bullet has been identified at the scene of the crime. What do you make of that?
And having a kidney stone the size of a bullet must hurt.
Oh, yeah. Make of it, Gav. I'll make nothing of it if I can help it. Is it one of yours? God blimey, Gav. God blimey, not a chance.
Then whose is it?
In that case, did you have an accomplice? What? What? Never. The Skulkin brothers work alone. It's just the two of us. That's our trademark.
How soon we forget poor Saki.
God damn it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Can we bring that up?
Only 2 of the bullets from the crime scene originated from the firearms we have in evidence. The third bullet was fired from another gun. Where
I can't wait
is
for
it?
I can't wait for the minigame where we have to prove that Sholmes didn't just shoot himself.
Oh god. Lumi, that's an head scratcher. Anyway.
Wait, did you just say a name?
No, they've been saying Lummy a lot. I don't know what the fuck it means. I think it's one of those made up British words.
It's not real.
Counsel for the defense. Yeah, what's up, home dog?
What's up, huh?
I should like to hear your thoughts regarding these new developments.
I want to go home. That's my thoughts. I'm gonna go
The
see
third
Sato.
bullet, and the mysterious missing firearm from whence it came.
Thinking back over all the testimony we've heard and all the evidence we've seen, I think I'm starting to form a picture.
Thank God one of us is.
A picture of what really happened that night. My lord, I think it's clear that this third bullet tells us about the Skulkin brothers. They had a secret accomplice, they had another gun. They had a secret accomplice.
Or, yeah.
Because, like, they had their gun and they ran away.
On that night at Windibank's pawnbrokery,
Sorry.
the brothers must have been working with a third man.
Sorry, I was thinking. The witnesses are clearly doing their best to cover up the existence of this accomplice. But the evidence all points to the fact that there was someone else present. Someone carrying a gun.
Because in this universe, guns only ever carry one bullet. Oh god. I don't have a problem. An accomplice, you say?
Was it to me?
Pig swim.
They do what?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. These protracted proceedings have already forced us to endure 2 summation examinations. Yet in all that time, there has not been a murmur of a third man.
Yes, there has. What about Saki?
Shut up! If this apparently wraith-like being exists,
Wraith? Ow.
the court must be shown hard evidence. Without it, this fantasy will be crushed.
Okay, then fucking explain the third bullet yourself then.
I don't have to. The burden of proof is on you, dumbass. The prosecution demands answers on 2 counts.
Where did my father go?
Firstly, proof. Evidence that this accomplice was ever at the scene of the crime. And secondly, the identity of this spurious character.
The Skulkins are lying. I know that. But how can I ascertain
Yeah.
the identity of the person they're hiding?
Well, counsel,
Yep.
give me a minute.
Give me a minute, I'm thinking! I'm supposed to prove the existence of this accomplice and reveal the person's identity. Even. In response to the prosecution's demands, my lord, the defense is
Ready to present answers, cause mama didn't raise no bitch.
ready to save first so I don't lose any more health.
Jesus, you've lost 1 health over the past 4
This
hours.
is a long trial. I am not losing anymore. Ready to present.
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
The defense is ready. I believe I can provide all the answers the prosecution demands.
So, my Nipponese friend, despite the swimming eyes, you seem to think you have something to say. This promises to be interesting.
Don't do that. I have to push forward now. There's no other option. I need to use every single piece of evidence available to me if it will make a difference.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
In that case, counsel, I would ask you to present the evidence without delay. On the night in question and the moments leading up to the death of the victim, what proof have you that there was a 3rd intruder present at the scene? The blood?
You think I should use this?
I think, because we have an unidentified blood sample in there. We know what Windibank's blood is. We know about Mason's blood.
Yeah.
So this is unidentified. So maybe that?
Take that!
You just throw the portfolio at his face.
The evidence is right here, in this portfolio.
By Jove! That portfolio again, is it? Do you expect the court to rifle through your papers itself? Be more specific.
Well, if you gave me a fucking second, I was gonna pull it out.
God, you're aggressive. You claim one of those blood samples proves the presence of this 3rd intruder. Well, which one is it? What?
No, the fact that, like, it just starts us on it.
It has to be this one.
Yeah, it's this one.
What am I looking at here?
I threw some jello at the wall.
It appears to be some green paint or such like around the bullet hole in the middle of the calendar.
That's a blood stain, my lord.
A blood stain? Why is my hair crooked? I didn't do the animation. Green blood? Curious, even for you. Is the court to understand that the intruder was some unhuman creature? Were they a homunculus?
Something developed by Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Why, the great detective!
New invention, stop. Not yet appeared in stories, stop.
I mean, the 10-year-old is the one who made it.
It's this, you see? It doesn't have a name yet, though. This fogger spray. This fogger spray is a chemical that reacts with the different elements in people's blood to change its color.
Different elements of people's blood?
Yes, everyone's blood is slightly different, you see, because it's made up of different elements. So by seeing what color it changes to, you can tell in a flash whose blood it is.
No.
Shut up, Cody! I'm the scientist!
Ooh, that brings a whole extra dimension to looking at blood.
Talk of blood in courtroom, stop. Very exciting, stop.
I thought when she said stop, she just wanted them to stop talking about blood.
As an example, this is the,
I'm
this-
hemophobic, stop.
This one shows the blood of the victim, Mr. Windibank.
A striking blue.
How the use of those paint.
I could paint my living room with that. Wait.
So you see the green color of the blood of this blood stain on the calendar.
My god, Mr. Windibank was a horseshoe crab in a wig.
Shut the fuck up. Shows that somebody else was shot in the main part of the shop.
Now hold fire there, young man. Could be from some unrelated incident, couldn't it?
No. it's not unrelated.
Okay.
The date shown on the calendar is the date of which Mr. Windibank was killed.
By golly.
Therefore, we can assume that whoever was shot on the same day.
Then whose blood is it?
Well, the Skulkin brothers are in the stand don't appear to be suffering from any gunshot injuries.
They like take off their hat, they just have a hole in their head.
How are you standing? Which means it must be the blood of somebody else, the third intruder, in fact.
Objection!
Are you gonna say it might have been Sholmes?
Whose identity the court is still waiting to hear. You can't delay this any longer, my learned friend. Who is this alleged third intruder? Eggert Bennett.
It's you! I just pull out that card. Yeah, it's this guy.
Take that!
The man's name is Eggert Benedict.
And it's definitely real and not fake.
I swear to God, this is his real name.
Eggert Benedict? Who on earth are you talking about, Counsel?
He paid a visit to Windibank's pawnbrokery on the afternoon before the incident took place.
When the accused attempted to deceive the pawnbroker into releasing this article into her possession.
Stop saying deceived! Stop it! She paid for it!
No, I'm evil.
She had the ticket and everything! And we proved that the other guy was trying to steal it.
Lonnie, stop.
No!
He's evil.
No! I'm not gonna stop. Anyway. That's right.
That's right, dumbass. But wait, there's more.
The man identified by the defense, Mr. Eggert Benedict,
Benepenis.
then attempted to take the article from the defendant by force. He literally pulled a gun on me. Does nobody remember this?
On a child.
I'm not a child, but okay. Who's this?
Broker.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I believe this filthy pocket thief has just redeemed an article from you now. Yes, very sweaty. The article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once. That's a lie. What are you trying to put? I read everyone in this fucking game. Jesus Christ. Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say,
Wastrel?
you look awful.
Fucking idiot. There's a huge line there now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Any music box discs too.
Inspector Gregson was there. No, he wasn't. I mean, he showed up later, but he wasn't there.
Yeah, he showed up after the fact.
Inspector Gregson was there at the time and can attest to what happened. In the end, it was the inspector himself who took the disc.
Can you corroborate this account, Inspector?
No.
I can, but I don't wanna. Yes, my lord. That's more or less what happened. And in the interest of being thorough, I asked Windibanks for a print showing the fellow. Oh, shit.
Wow. You found him.
He's a ghost.
He's a stand. He's Mr. Windibank's stand. He's loose.
Taken from one of his red-handed recording governors.
Yes. That's...
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
You're fucking stupid.
I am stupid. I'm sorry I was born this way.
Maybe not.
No, I'm not. Yes, that's him talking to Mr. Windibank that morning.
And you claim this man as the brother's accomplice.
Well, Mr. and Mr. Skulkin,
Never seen the geezer before me life. On me life, Gov, on me life. Never seen him. We just test his blood because we have it on the music box disc. Well, somewhat unsurprisingly, it appears our witnesses disagree with the assertion. Shit's crazy. I'm so tired of doing all the voices. I'm sure your lordship recalls my learned Nipponese friend's actual assertion. Which was that he could prove the identity of the alleged accomplice.
yes, and I can.
But I won't. Then show us the evidence.
I agree. We must see proof that that's the clean-cut gentleman in the photograph is the filthy criminal you say he is.
Man, this blackout's really weird. This is the last piece of evidence. I had a feeling that something had been missing in this trial from the very start. But now, I'm going to drag it kicking and screaming into the courtroom.
Just dragging in Egbert Benedict as he struggles and screams. Are you ready to present your answer to the court then, counsel?
Yes, my lord. The defense will will present the evidence now. Let's see. Proof that the man pictured in the photographic print was in fact the person.
The music box disc? Wait, can we analyze that and analyze the blood first and see if we can get Iris to do her spritzy spraysies on it?
I don't think we can. Not
Well,
in the
then-
middle of fucking court.
Well, then never fucking mind, I guess.
I mean, I could try.
Just go to the Shadow Realm and have fun.
Here we
Fun
go.
in the Shadow Realm.
Look, it's blood. Yes, you're right. It's just a small smear, but it's definitely blood. And actually, I feel as though I might have noticed it before. It's my time to shine again, in the middle of court. Hold the disc still. Do it quickly, in a flash.
Damn, that shit's crazy.
In the middle of court.
It's gonna turn a different color, isn't it? Ooh!
Ooh, a lovely bright shade again. Did we not do this before? Oh wait, no, we didn't have it before.
Yeah, who's fucking right about this? Who's fucking right
Wait,
about this?
that
Who is
color.
fucking right about this?
What is this? It's just that green. It's
Unnatural.
Shrek.
My God, Shrek did it.
It's not the first time we've seen that color, is it? Yeah, we needed this.
Blood samples in the portfolio.
Looks like we needed that.
Oh, damn, it's crazy how I was right about that. It's crazy how I was right about that. It's
Okay, wait.
crazy.
Hang on, do I need to present the disc or the portfolio again?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
It's crazy how I was right about that, though. You know, absolutely crazy.
Take that!
Sorry, I heard something. As I mentioned before, on the afternoon of the day in question, the defendant deceitfully attempted, to reclaim this disc from Mr. Windibank.
Which is when the aforementioned Egbert Benedict appeared on the scene, I believe.
Yeah, I know, it's cool, right?
This man attempted to purloin the article from the defendant's possession, no?
What?
Nothing.
That's correct, my lord. I myself was present at the time. It was following this that the minor incident occurred. He then boogied down on me and pulled a gun.
But of course, here's the disc for you.
Can we skip this?
No, you have to go through the dialogue, Lonnie. You have to go through
Yeah,
the
we
dialogue.
will.
Thanks.
I shall bid you farewell. You say goodbye to style. Wait a minute, that disc is mine. What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You little hoe bag. You drawn blood, you filthy animal.
Come from the dude dressed like a white supremacist.
He like turns his head and it turns into a cone shape. Being a music box disc, it has countless small but sharp metal protrusions
Yeah, you got it.
over its surface. Those protrusions cause Mr. Benedict's finger to bleed, and the resulting smear of blood is still visible on the disc now.
Crazy how I predicted that. Crazy. Goodness. A blood stain, is it?
My assistant and I have just analyzed the bloodstain here in this very courtroom.
5 seconds ago, because one of the voices in my head wouldn't shut up about it.
Using my trusty Frogger gun.
Frogger gun.
Frogger gun.
It also plays Doom.
Yes, and we added the results to this portfolio.
Ooh, would you look at that? It's green. It's green. It's fucking green. I say.
It's green.
Juror number 5 is also a woman.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same color as the blood around the calendar.
Kalendar.
Calendar.
The evidence is conclusive.
The man calling himself Mr. Eggert Benedict, who was in Mr. Windibanks earlier in the day, is
Crapped his pants.
look at how brown his pants are. They're hiding it in the coat. Is the accomplice who was present at the scene of the crime the same night.
I can't wait for them to reveal the photo that just shows Eggert Benedict shooting the guy in the back. Can't wait for that fucking picture.
I can't wait for the picture where like it shows that like 5 hours later he was back in Mr. Windibanks breakdancing.
God, that octuple head spin. Where do you think Windibanks learned it from?
My lord, it is... Shut up! It took me a second, but shut up. It is the opinion of the defense that Mr. Eggert Benedict should be summoned to the courtroom to testify.
Alright, I'll get the blood sacrifice ready. It would certainly seem that we can ill afford to ignore this gentleman's apparent presence.
Objection!
No. This has gone on long enough now. I'm losing. This flagrant ignorance of the mechanics of law.
Oh no.
Sherlock Sholmes, you say? Yes, I've heard that. Shut the fuck up. The protagonist in a series of short stories for the vulgar classes.
If only he were real.
A god of detection or some such. And now you employ chemical substances devised by this fantastical persona.
Persona.
In the highest court in the land. I don't know, man. America's getting its court put together, which, you know, immediately makes it better than you guys. You expect us to take you seriously. The samples made by this plaything are not fit to be called evidence. You know what? I don't believe you. I don't even like you. So the bloodstain turned a shade of green. What of it? Here's to you successfully proving that no other blood in the world would turn the same color.
Damn, he's got me. Well.
Jesus. Stop. And pray. Do not even think of suggesting that we should take Mr. Sholmes' word for it. You can believe me and my word and the people I say you can believe their word of.
I don't know. I mean, he's a great detective. What are you talking about?
I don't like this guy.
I knew it would come to this. Of course, Mr. Sholmes' invention isn't going to be recognized by any official body.
Oh, just wait. Just fucking wait, Ryunosuke.
But what other choice did I have? You're fucked. I'm just remembering what Father Chris...
Okay, so I'm not the only one.
I just remember what Father Christmas over there said before.
Fuck you call me?
About how he was temporarily suspending the summation examination.
Oh.
In other words, the trial examination isn't over yet, is it?
Good grief. What did you just say, young girl?
Said you're fat and stupid. In the summation examination, the decision is as to whether or not the trial continues is in the hands of the 6 jurors, isn't it?
No, wait.
So the way I see it,
Hang on a second.
it doesn't matter what certain people, certain other people think of Hurley's invention.
Hold on a second.
At least, not for now. Yes, she's right.
Young lady, you have quite the devious mind.
I know. It really comes down to one thing. Whether the ladies and gentlemen of the jury
Good luck guessing which one I am.
are convinced by what you say, Runo. Is that about right? Is that about right, would you say? Or did I misunderstand something? Unbelievable.
Can you believe this bitch?
Mr. Sholmes' partner is a force to be reckoned with. Iris Welch, sharpshooter. I'm gonna kill everyone in here.
Out of that shrewd précis of the situation from an entirely unexpected source. It must be acknowledged by the previous summation examination has yet to reach its conclusion. This is absurd! I was winning! Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the court now looks to you for your final leanings in this matter. As proud citizens of Her Majesty's Britain, I'm sure you will come to a fair and just conclusions. Oh shit, where am
Oh,
I?
fuck.
So then, state your final decisions. Boo.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Guilty.
Ah, fuck.
Guilty.
Not guilty.
I can't see it. No, okay.
His hat's too tall.
Okay, why does the doctor think he's guilty?
Because the doctor's old and senile. Probably forgot what he was doing. 2 called guilty and 4 called not guilty. Such is the outcome of the summation examination.
Objection.
Judge, I want to go home. My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage. The prosecution refuses to accept this decision. On what grounds? On the grounds of you're stupid. If these jurors are persuaded by some half-baked concoction of... Oh, wow. Then they are too ignorant to be trusted with the judgment of anyone's guilt.
The fuck do you just say?
I'm sorry, Lord Van Zeeks, but the outcome of the summation examination cannot be ignored. I'm sorry you're a sore loser. This trial will continue. Agaka. I'm having a heart attack.
Why does it look like he's getting shot when he does that?
I don't know, man. Maybe that thing is actually just stapled into his chest.
Oh no, it turns out he's just like Von Carmen. He has a bullet in his chest.
Nevertheless, we find ourselves in a rather awkward situation.
He's got a crazy 4th bullet from the crime scene.
It really ricocheted. The defense has very reasonably requested the subpoena of a new witness. But sadly, I fear that will be impossible.
What?
For you see, I am Eggert Benedict. The name the gentleman gave for himself, Eggert Benedict, is quite clearly false.
I don't believe it. Just when I managed to prove the man was there that night, could I say something?
Who was that, please? Who spoke? Who dares?
It was me, my lord.
And then she gets struck by lightning.
She gets shot from someone in the jury. Juror number 5.
Ah, the female.
The female.
What have you to say, madam?
If possible, Inspector.
At me, ma'am.
I wonder if you might show the photographic print to me again. The one in which the gentleman is shown.
Right, yes. This one, you mean? Of Mr. Benedict. That's my husband.
Yes. There's no doubt in my mind.
Juror number 5? You don't mean to say... You know this man? Know him? I am him.
You would never just call that out in court. You would just keep the persona going. Yes, I know him. What?
No! Good gracious!
Why no?
Because nobody is allowed to bring up court without his permission. Evidence.
Bring up court.
Shut up. Order, order, order. Juror number 5. On Earth.
What was that?
Nothing.
Okay. I am a communications officer. Stop.
Okay.
As we can clearly see, the gentleman in the photograph is... Stop.
She's really excited.
Also... Oh, right, her eyes. Also a communication officer. Stop.
Also,
He works-
those blush marks on her face.
Yes.
You can see that it's like risen up.
Yeah.
So that's like a sticker she just stuck on her face.
He works in my office. Stop.
Damn.
A very talented operator, in fact. Stop.
Okay, can we stop with this bit with you having the thing?
No, I'm sending this across the world. Stop.
It's very annoying.
He should be in the communication station now. Stop. Tapping away on the telegraph. Stop. This doesn't seem right somehow. I can't put my finger on why, but it doesn't feel right. I suppose we all imagine the accomplice would be some sort of hardened criminal. It's a bit unexpected to find out that he has a respectable job by day, whatever he gets up to at night.
Yes, I suppose that's it. I suppose that's why I felt something was wrong. If the gentleman is at London's communications station, we should be able to subpoena him within the hour. Lord Van Zeeks, if you please. Yes, my lord. Make the necessary arrangements with all haste.
Yes, my lord.
As your lordship bids. You know, like hisses as he backs out. The court will recess for 1 hour. If the new witness arrives, we shall reconvene to hear the gentleman's testimony. Inspector Gregson.
What?
Yes, my lord. We should like to hear from you specifically about events at the pawnbrokery on the day in question. Come to my chambers during the recess.
Wink, wink, wonk, wonk.
Wink, wink, blink. Fuck. Yes, sir, my lord. Very well. Court is adjourned until 1:40 p.m. There ain't no way in hell it's only 1:40.
To be continued. Yay, we can save.
Yeah, we're gonna call it here because the people outside our apartment are fucking yelling.
Okay, yeah,
right.
we'll save. Let's save.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Great Ace Attorney. If you guys enjoyed it, if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.